vaulting is a close-knit community. And lastly, we meet Seline Looser, veterinarian for the Swiss vaulting team, who, like Monica and Elisabeth, was herself a former vaulter, groom, and trainer in the sport.
I think vaulting is not only a community, it's like a big family. And not only in the own country, it's not only in Switzerland, it's international. I've always been interested in medicine. My grandpa was a human doctor, and I really love to be there in the practice. And I love horses, love all animals, but especially horses. My parents were riders, and yes, it's like a combination of my two passions. Every case is a new challenge for a veterinarian. Every day is different, you cannot plan, and every horse is different in an injury. You have always to figure out what is the best for the horse, for the owner. How can you treat them? What's the best way to get a happy horse and a happy rider? Well, I've been working in an equine clinic for 10 years, and there you have some patients for more than 1 week in the clinic, and you really get to know them well, and not only the horses, also the owners. And yeah, if a horse has colic injury and you don't know if it survives or not, and then he can go home, it's really happy for them and for a horse, and also for me as a vet.
Having started vaulting at the age of 6, the sport has been a lifelong love for Seline. After her active career came to an end in 2006, she went on to become coach of the Swiss junior team and groomed for her brother Patrick Looser, who won the individual male vaulting title at the 2010 FEI World Equestrian Games in Kentucky. In 2019, she took over as veterinarian for the Swiss vaulting team.
My role for the Swiss vaulting team is to discuss with the owners and the longers to have their horses ready for the competition. Well, I try to give them some security. I check the horses during the winter to prepare them for the competition and also for the trainings. I'm available for the owners and for the trainers and longers to give them advices for feeding, training, also some therapists that can help the horse to stay fit.
For Seline, it's important to have an established relationship with the horses and the team around them. And competition care doesn't just begin at the event, but it starts at home.
That's very important for me, and I think also for the longers to trust each other. And for me, it's much better to know the horses during the winter, how they feel, how the body is, and not only the body, also the mental health is very important. And yeah, I'm happy to see them regularly and know if there is something, what there is, what I can help, and how to manage them to do their best. If the competition is far away, it starts already at home, so we travel together. I care for the horses during the transport. At the competition, I check them every morning. I ask the groom if everything is fine, if the horse had a good night and everything feels normal, or if he's a little bit nervous. We have horses that are already experienced, so they are used to travel, they are used to be at competitions. And we have also some young horses, they need a little bit more care. And then I discuss with the trainers and longers how to manage the horses before the competition, before the vet check. And during the competition, I'm with them when they go riding and when they go longing. At the vaulting competition, the horses are checked by the veterinary delegates. At the first day, they have the vet inspection, where every horse has a trot-up. And then the following days, they are also checked during training. There's always a vet delegate next to the practice arena, and they have always an eye on them. And also at the competition itself, in the competition arena, every horse has to do one round in trot before they go to canter.
This round of trot gives the ground jury a final chance to make sure the horse is fit to compete. If all is well, Judge A rings a bell to signal the check is complete and the competition can proceed.
Probably vaulting is the sport with the oldest horses and with the longest career. The variety of training helps them to stay sound, and also I think the mind of the vaulters and the longers that the horses are often on the field, that they are together in a herd, helps to stay them motivated to compete that long. In my history of vaulting, that maybe helps me to understand how a trainer feels if a horse is not okay, and how a team feels if there's an injury for a horse. So it's not only a horse; they live together. It's like a team with their horse. So I know the importance of a vaulting horse. My passion for horses is one of the most important things to be a vet for me, and the passion of vaulting to see how the girls and the boys are happy to do this sport, and also horses, they have like sometimes a second life with this sport, and to combine my passion of vaulting and being a vet, and to help the horses to stay sound. That's probably the reason why I do this job.